and white as United Prep goes against the Beda Red Lions. But for the Red Lions, they are still missing Janty Miller and Jimmy Reyes. But look, by the looks of their last game, the duo of Yukin Andrada and Brian Sahonia has been working for the team. But in a short while, we will find out if that will still be the case for today's game. For now, and back to you, Nico.
Thanks for that, Flo. And just to give you guys a bit of context, Beda currently 2-0 entering this game. Their previous games, they won against Lakas, California, 82-54 and 87-84 to UST. Once again, those watching, this is Benilde Blazers going up against United Prep Canada, your third game here in the quarterfinals. And then later at 3 p.m. will be between Benilde up against the UST Growling Tigers. More on Beda in this game. Key players like Yukin Andrada, there you go, with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and assists, made 6 3-pointers in what people would say was an upset win, but knowing these rosters, Beda really deserved that one. They are formidable, even without Janty Miller. They were able to snatch one against the USC Growling Tigers with a Colin Sakowe, who played for them already. More on the Red Lions, or rather now to the United Prep Canada up against Benilde. They lost by 5. That was a really close one, wherein the best player of the game was Antonio Sebio, who had 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Most of his points was inside the paint. And this was a game against his former coach back when he was in grade school, grades 1 to 6, Coach Tony Tan. Right now here, present in the venue as well. Memorable game. This game you can also watch on Facebook and on YouTube. United Prep's previous games, they lost to Adamson. And again, CSB, they were 0-2 during that time. Our Gatorade-fueled matchup of the game is between Yukin Andrada, the sharpshooter from the Red Lions, and Randall Monger, the all-around guard for United Prep. Both different styles, but still exciting players to watch here inside the Playtime FilOil Center. And I can't wait for this matchup to begin. With Beda, other players outside Yukin Andrada is Brian Sahonia, Bismarck Lina, Richie Kalima, Penny Estacio, a really loaded squad, Jomel Puno. That's how deep this Beda team is. They are considered as one of the contenders as well for the championship in the upcoming NCAA Season 101. In their last 2 games, they are among the best in the tournament when it comes to three-point shooting, 35%. Number 1 in rebounds, 52 in a game. 24 assists per game, 7 steals per game. They're balanced, disciplined, and physical. That's what they have been showing here. Let me now turn you over to our game announcer for the starting lineups.
At forward, number 2, Miles Coldora. The other guard, number 9, Brian Sahonia. The other forward, number 21, Yukin Andrada. And at center, number 33, Joe Celso. Their head coach is Yuri Escueta. Here now is the starting lineup of United Prep Canada. At guard number 3, Alonso Tan. At center, number 5, Randall Mongard. The other guard, number 6, Edge Capuno. At forward, number 20, Justin Omaga. In the other forward, number 24, Nathaniel Hosanna. Their head coach is Tony Tan. Officiating this ballgame, our crew chief, FIBA International Referee Hector Villanueva. Umpire 1, FIBA International Referee Dominic Pomar. And Umpire 2, Royno Bacalso. This game is under the supervision of our technical head, Liberato Valenzuela.
Our starting 5 right now, first for the Beda Red Lions, Penny Estacio, Ismael Culdora, Brian Sahonia, Yukin Andrada, and Joe Celso. For United Prep Canada, Alonso Tan, Randall Mongard, Edge Capuno, Justin Omaga, and Nate Hosanna, number 2-4. And here we go, the first possession going to United Prep. Alonso Tan denied entry there. Had to kick it out. Edge confuses the defense, goes hard, but he got blocked there by Brian Sahonia. 3 seconds to shoot here. Hosanna realizes it. Scramble for the ball. And it's going to the white shirts. A bit of a wild pass there from the Red Lions. It's going back to the black shirts. For United Prep, they were 0-2 entering this quarterfinals. They lost to Adamson 63-75, lost to CSB 89-84. They had a strong push late in the game, but also with 19 steals, 31 fast break points, very aggressive in transition. It's just that kinapos lang talaga against CSB. That's how I would say it. Known for their defensive pressure, they got 15 steals a game. They love the transition offense. And will be a problem definitely for the San Beda faithful here. Got a foul here. San Beda to the line for 2.
Foul, number 5, Randall Mongard, his first one on United Prep.
First foul on Randall Mongard. Randall actually had 24 points against CSB. Very confident scorer despite firing blanks in the first quarter or 2 in their last game. He still continued on shooting and found his form eventually. One of the main reasons why they were able to catch up against CSB, but just wasn't able to complete the comeback and get the W. But now they're here focused on San Beda, hoping to get a upset of massive proportions. There you go, Randall Mongard, one of the players to watch according to Coach Tony Tan. When we spoke to him
18 seconds on the shot clock.
at the start of this tournament, 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Red Lions. If you're United Prep, your aggressive defense, you want to disrupt San Beda's ball movement, considering San Beda is the leader in assists. Once again, Randall Mongard is taking it to the cup and getting fouled this time by Penny Estacio.
First one on the Red Lions.
First foul here by Penny, and you could definitely see that UPC is,
Two free throws for Randall Mongard.
they prefer to go run the break. This free throw brought to you by Anta. Randall Mongard at the line, averaging 16.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 2 assists in 33 minutes of action. A lot of playing time for Mongard. And we definitely saw it in the past 2 games that he has participated in. Although UPC has been struggling from the free throw line, one of the worst teams in free throws, at least in the 2 games that we have seen from them. And there, a floater from Brian Sahonia, expected to be one of the main scorers alongside Janty Miller and Jomel Puno in the upcoming season 101. Along with Yukian, won't forget that guy as well. Hosanna, spin move, double teamed. Puts it up for a mid-range, short. Sahonia handling the ball duties right now. Celso retrieves the ball. Sahonia, I think he's asking for a screen, but no one's coming there. There you go. And this time, Sahonia getting fouled. Gonna be 2 free throws for Brian Sahonia, the former FEU Tamarao. Take a look here a while ago. A drive from the baseline. Brian Sahonia there. Once again, will be expected to shoulder much of the scoring load here in this game against United Prep. This is the quarterfinals. Winner moves on to the semis. Estacio. Corner 3 by Sahonia. It was a great flare screen, but Sahonia gets the rebound. And the easy lay-in for Brian Sahonia. Great start for Brian. All 5 points of San Beda. All courtesy of Brian. Swarming defense here by San Beda. There's no clear possession of the ball yet, actually. Everybody's going to the ground. And finally, here we could say that it's clear possession for UPC. Alpha Ba from downtown. Alpha Ba hoping to bounce back from the ejection yesterday against the CSB Blazers. Hopefully the coaches were able to talk to him that they need him in this game. He cannot be doing those extracurricular stuff anymore. Yuki Andrada helping out Brian Sahonia on the scoring column. What was that pass from Alphaba? Miscommunication there, medyo nagmadali. And you can see here that Edge Capuno and Alphaba are talking on where the pass should have went. But luckily for San Beda, they get the basket and the end one.
3 on Canada. 2 free throws for Brian Sahonia.
Brian Sahonia missing there on the first free throw. Currently averaging 12.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3 assists per game, all around player definitely for the Red Lions. Some better shooting well from the field, 3 for 4, 75% from the field, making all of their twos. While United Prep is 2 for 6, good for 33%. We resume action here with San Beda currently up 8-6. And see here getting fouled is Alphaba by number 36. That is Lawrence Hawkins. Only playing an average of 4 minutes per game in the past 2.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
18 seconds on the clock here. Alonzo Tan matched up to Penny Estacio. Alonzo, mid-range jumper, he knew he was off the moment he let it fly. Ooh! The arm of Alphaba was above the shoulder, so good thing it's just a regular foul.
Number 0, Alphaba, his second. 4 on Canada. John Colmetti.
6 minutes and 12 remaining here in the first quarter with San Beda clinging on to a 2-point lead. Live here in the Playtime FilOil Center. Hopefully everybody's safe and dry outside the venue. We're glad that you could watch this at home on Facebook or on YouTube. But if you're near the area, why not? We'd love to have you here. Mongard once again going straight to the rim. Ties this game for United Prep. Mongard now with 5 points, an assist, and a rebound. Oh, sidestep there. That's Kuldora. 2 points and 2 assists for Kuldora. Mongard here, marked by the San Beda players. Screen. That was John Paul Mendy trying to set the screen, but there's a foul on Lawrence Hawkins. Let's take a look here. Brought to you by Shipping Cart, a fast break by UPC a while ago, by none other than Randall Mongard, taking advantage of the transition being set up by their defense. This is Cohen Moscot. Tan. Cohen gives it up to Hosanna. Hosanna with a second remaining. Didn't realize the time. That's going to be a turnover for United Prep. Play goes on here though. Here comes San Beda attacking the defense. Sidestep. Great start here for Lance Kuldora. And we got a timeout on the floor by United Prep. We'll have more action coming our way.
2025 International Invitational. And speaking of Brian Sahonia's comeback, according to the San Beda coaches, the team is not the same without him, but based on their previous performance, it seems that the team is still not the same with Sahonia on the floor, as they are better. Brian told me earlier that even the times where he had to sit in the audience for a while, he was observing every move of the team, thinking in his mind how he can elevate the game when he returns. Now that he's finally finally in tune with himself physically and mentally. Brian Sahonia has his eyes straight on the goal, and that is to make his last year in the NCAA and with San Beda count. Nico?
Thanks for that, Flo, and I definitely agree on how impactful Brian Sahonia is to the San Beda squad. It's his final year. He wants to end it with a championship, I'm assuming. You don't have to ask him that. I know that's the number one thing on his mind, which is to bring a championship to his school. And knowing what he can bring alongside the weapons that they will be having for Season 101, I can't wait to see how San Beda will perform in the upcoming collegiate tournament. Loaded rin talaga yung NCAA heading into 101. CSB, Letran, Mapua. You can go... It's a deep pool of teams that could realistically compete for the championship in 101. Oh, great pass there by Mendy. Alonzo Tan wide open from downtown. It's short. Board secured by Sahonia. Definitely getting bothered there by Randall Mongard. And the perimeter players from UPC. But it's going back to the Red Lions. Good drive. Kick out. Once again, Nigel. Oh, there's a clean block by Mendy. Here comes Nate Hosana. Hosana, the drive. That's going to be another foul on San Beda. Second on Lawrence Hawkins. San Beda now with 4 team fouls after that one.
And Reggie Kalima coming in for the Red Lions. 2 free throws, Nathaniel Hosana.
Nate Hosana at the line, averaging 16.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game in 32 minutes of action. One of the key guys to watch out for this United Prep team that have been really consistent in the first 2 games that we have seen them in. Sayang kahapon, we didn't get to have any games, but that's for the safety of everyone. But now that we're back, it's nice to see these guys performing on the court once more. Score right now, 12-10. This defense by UPC. San Beda. Getting clipped there is Zed Etule. Going up against Cohen Mushkut.
Holding foul, Cohen Mushkut. He has his first penalty.
Penalty already for United Prep.
2 free throws for Zed Etule.
San Beda will be taking advantage of the early penalty by UPC. Zed Etule missing that first free throw, but going through his averages here in this tournament. In 17 minutes of action, he has 7.5 points, 11 rebounds the past 2 games. Really efficient games for Zed. Oh, look at Hawkins skying for the rebound. A scramble. It's a jump ball possession. And the possession arrow is pointing towards back to San Beda. Great job by Hawkins, playing with 2 fouls here in the first. Passes it out. Good defense here by Canada. Sahonia almost losing the ball. Blitzed here by Mongard and Hosana, and that's a foul once again on Canada. Oh no, that's Mongard's 3rd foul on Randall Mongard. 3 fouls early here in the first quarter, so he has to sit down. I don't think we're going to see him in the second quarter as well. Playing aggressive defense is always risky, especially that you already have 2 fouls to your name. Anyway, we move on here with Gonzalez making his first free throw. Nigel throughout this tournament, averaging 19 minutes a game, 4.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 8 assists on a nightly basis. Being the floor general that they need so far. And actually, buong summer, Nigel Gonzalez has been trending up. Continues to get better every time he plays on the court. Moshut. Gives it to Edge Capuno. To Mendy, the leading scorer of UPC, loses his dribble. Gives it to Capuno. Mendy got the ball tapped from behind, and San Beda here is running. Drive, Kalimag, back to Zed. Zed, it's like a wall. Jean-Paul Mendy waiting for him there. Could sidestep his way out of that one. 5 seconds to shoot. Oh, there's a push-off from the white shirts here. It's going back to Canada. Or rather, yeah, it is an offensive foul. First foul on RC Kalimag. Averaging 9.5 points of action in 9.5 points per game in 14 minutes of action. In the last two that we have seen him. Ooh. I think Hosanna and Mushu were not in communication there on where to inbound the ball. 2 careless turnovers already on United Prep. Nigel swinging the ball around are the Red Lions, and it ends with a 3. That's Richie Kalimag. 6-point lead now for the Red Lions. Mendy, he could hit that shot, just not that time. RC gave it to Etule. Hawkins blocked at the top though by Mendy. Hosanna, last touch on him, it's going back to the Red Lions.
This Martina coming in for the Red Lions. Justin Umaga coming in for Canada. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds to shoot.
Tapped out here, you can see from Nate Hosanna. Definitely a tough cover for anyone participating in this tournament, rather. Another one, almost going to be a turnover again. Good thing Edge Capuno was right there. Hosanna. Oh, okay. We see you, Nate Hosanna. That's a great 3. Talk about 7 seconds or less offense. Nate Hosanna not waiting for his teammates or nor the defense to set up. He would just rather hoist that 3, and luckily for him, it went in. Kalimag with a drive. Triple teamed even. Play goes on, says our referees. Much better showing for Canada compared to yesterday against, not yesterday, but 2 days ago when they went up against CSB. Look at that, and one for Jean-Paul Mendy. Mendy actually averaging 19 points, 9 rebounds in 24 minutes of action in the 2 games that he has played in. This is a solid 6'8", Jean-Paul Mendy, moving like a wing. Not a traditional big by any means, alongside Nate Hosanna and Alpha Bus. So this United Prep Canada is loaded with players as well that could match up with the chemistry and the talent that San Beda has. Although medyo alanganin dun yung traveling ni Bismarck. Bismarck Lina in 13 minutes of action, averaging 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. Only 1 point separating San Beda from Canada. Oh, another one from Mendy. Good if it goes, and it did. Jean-Paul Mendy, quick 5 points in the last minute here, and giving Canada a 2-point lead against the Red Lions. Nigel gives it to the right side. Good defense by Alonzo Tan. Splits the D. Floater, and that's good by Zed Etule. His first 2 points here in this game. Mendy wants the ball again. Doesn't take that shot. This time it's Umaga. Facing stiff defense from Kalimag. Richie, rather. Look at Alphaba driving. Wild shot there by Gonzalez. Rather, Hail Mary. And at the end of the first quarter, it's a tie ball game between San Beda and United Prep Canada. 18-all will be back for the second quarter.
United Prep Canada.
We are back here live inside the Playtime FilOil Center, entering the second quarter between the San Beda Red Lions going up against United Prep Canada, where the score right now is 18-all. First quarter, we're in San Beda, made 58% of their field goals compared to 37 of UPC. Three-point shooting for United Prep kept them in this game, making 3 out of 9 attempts, 33%. San Beda 1 for 3 only, same percentages. The rebounding department, though, was dominated by San Beda, 14-5. The assist numbers, 6 in favor of UPC, 5 for SBU. The turnovers for San Beda needs work. They coughed up 7 turnovers in the first compared to just 3 of United Prep. Let's see how the second quarter will look like here in the 2025 Asiabasket International Invitational. Umaga. John Paul Mendy doesn't take the 3, opts to drive, sidestep Mendy. My goodness, John Paul Mendy showing us why he's the leading scorer for United Prep. Showing us his bag. Going straight to the rim. Actually, not going straight. He actually sidestepped going to the rim. Or Euro. 3 ball. Ooh, nag-agawan pa dun si Alpha Ba and Mendy. Friendly fire.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Hopefully he's good. Looked like a bad fall, but not something Alpha Ba could not get up from. He's all right. Lucky break here for the Red Lions as they retrieve possession with 14 on the clock. Richie. 4 seconds to shoot. Tough cover here. Or rather, that is RC Kalimag with the attempt there. Umaga with the bump. Play goes on. Says our referees, letting the players play here in the second quarter. Substitution here for San Beda. Brian Sahonia checking in. Yuki and Andrada also in this ball game for the Red Lions. Nigel going around Alonzo Tan, gives it to Andrada. Yukien kicks it back out. We got Sahonia here. Pick and roll action with Sahonia, well, rather with Lina. Called for an offensive foul. Second foul already on Bismarck. Alpha Ba to inbound the ball. Recovered by John Paul Mendy. Mendy with a drive. It's gonna be 2 free throws for the man they call John Paul.
Number 7, Bismarck Lina, his 3rd personal.
2 quick fouls on Bismarck Lina. 3 fouls already on him, and he's headed to the bench to get subbed out. Entering is Maynard Sungkuya.
John Paul Mendy.
John Paul Mendy has picked it up late in the first, all the way here in the second quarter with his scoring. Mendy's first free throw gives United Prep a 3-point lead over San Beda. Two for Mendy. Now with 9 points and a rebound to his name. Oh, collision there. Recovered by United Prep. Good thing Randall Mongard's all right. Mendy gives it back to his point guard. Randall, no hesitation, 3. Should go back to the white shirts. With the last touch going to John Paul Mendy. That's a foul on Alonzo Tan for holding on to Nigel Gonzalez in the inbound.
Holding foul by number 3, Alonzo Tan, his first.
Just the first foul on Alonzo Tan, the first team foul for United Prep Canada here in the second. Inbounding here is Yukian.
Warning on the United Prep Canada for improper bench report.
Yukian Andrada actually the leading scorer for San Beda with 23.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists in just 22 minutes of action. Andrada. The drive, the pass, Sahonia opts for the mid-range, the fake for an even better shot. Usually money for Andrada, but not that time. Oh, Randall Mongard was not looking.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
I think he thought that Alphaba was going to bring down the ball. He's capable of doing so. But Alphaba wanted that forward pass. 14 seconds here. Another whistle. And it's an offensive foul on the Red Lions.
Offensive foul on number 27, Beda, his first 3 on the red line.
There's 3 fouls already on San Beda with 7 minutes and 36 remaining here in the second. Out of time left. They gotta be careful here. Trap on Mongard. Gives it to Nate. Hosanna. Passes out of a double team. Hard drive by John Paul Mendy. 2-hand slam. My goodness, what a way to wake up the United Prep Canada bench. Oh, yun lang. Medyo sumabit si Mendy. Masyado siya naging excited. Take a look at that one more time. John Paul Mendy going hard straight to the rim. Nobody wanted to be part of that poster.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Always a tough ask from any local player to guard John Paul Mendy. Sahonia kicks it back out. Yukien. Oop. I think that's a foul on the Red Lions. Pushing Alphaba to the ground.
Offensive foul on number 8, JC Bonzalida, his first.
That's the first foul on JC Bonzalida. Bagong pasok lang yan si JC here in the second quarter.
Lenny Estacio. Giving it for Nigel Gonzalez.
We got Penny here. Coming in for the Red Lions. The offense has stalled for San Beda actually. They've been getting good looks. Just not really making their baskets. Here natawagan ng traveling si Randall Mongard. So turnovers galore so far. Zed Tule checking in for Maynard Sunkuya. Oh, that's a foul on Penny Estacio. Great swipe by Edge Capuno.
There is a review on the last foul.
Yeah, they need to review that. That will be an unsportsmanlike foul on Penny.
In front of your respective benches.
Yeah, so the players are told to move to their respective benches for now. Take a look at that one more time. Edge with a swipe. Clean swipe on Edge. So what the referees are trying to review here is if Penny was holding on to Edge. It is an unsportsmanlike foul on Penny Estacio. Tough break. Kakapasok niya lang. Ibabalik siya ulit sa bench. Wow, for Edge Capuno, he draws praises from his coaching staff for that effort. Edge Capuno averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds, 0.5 assists in 13 minutes of action. Usually helps out on the defensive end para sa United Prep Canada. And also some secondary ball handling whenever he's on the floor for this black shirt team. 1 for 2 for Edge. Increasing the lead for Canada to 7. San Beda has not scored yet here in the second quarter. The drought continues, while for United Prep, they're just playing through the motion and playing through what the defense gives them. Mendy, mid-range jumper, hits the back rim, and Sahonia with the rebound. Here comes Brian. Oh, almost a turnover. Zed, Pinoy step for Etule. breaks the scoring drought for the Red Lions here. Although they're still staring at a 5-point deficit. Alphaba backing down. His defender gives it up for a 3. Hits the back rim, and Beda with the rebound. Sahonia sees a straight lane. Last minute pass, the fake, the hit. Dire-diretso pa rin tayo dito. Play goes on. Three-point shot. No, and John Paul Mendy with the rebound, and Brian Sahonia had to take that foul. Oh, hard collision there. That is Brian Sahonia's second foul. We got a timeout here on the floor. We'll be back after this.
Back here in the Asiabasket 2025 International, Invitational, and Serendipity is the story of Nate Hosanna, number 24 of United Prep Canada. Nate shared with me that he's actually from Washington, D.C., and it was head coach Tony Tan who saw him during a random game in the U.S. where Coach Tony immediately invited Nate to join him in his flight back to Canada. The rest is history for Nate afterwards as he explores a possible pro career after touring the world bouncing a ball. Back to you, Nico.
Thanks for that, Flo. And I would definitely agree with you with Nate Hosanna having a pro career. I'm sure there's a place for him here in anywhere in the world. Hopefully, I'm sure someone out there will have him on their team. You could definitely see what he brings to the floor. Athletic 6'6" wing, could shoot, could drive. The ball handling needs work, but those are raw tools. He has raw tools that you cannot teach people. And more on Hosanna, when you said that he was just discovered playing basketball in the U.S., I think that's every Hooper's dream. Like a coach would see them playing in their backyard, or rather in a park, in a random park. They get discovered, and you get invited to their team. Very Hollywood-like. Anyway, John Paul Mendy at the line, currently leading this scoring for United Prep with 12 points. Followed by Nate Hosanna with 5, Randall Mongard with 5. While on the side of Beda, Sahonia has 6, Etule has 4, Kuldora with 4. No good on that shot by John Paul Mendy. You can see here that Beda prioritizing the fast break. That's a goaltending.
Goaltending violation.
Great job by our referee spotting that one. Basket will count after that one. Alphaba bring down the ball, double team there. Successful job by Beda. Nigel Gonzalez, forward pass, the fake. Ooh, look at Etule with that Pinoy step, getting 2 players off the ground and getting fouled in the process. Let's take a look here one more time. Nigel Gonzalez seeing that Etule was right there. Got 2 guys flying and hitting him in the process. So there's going to be 2 free throws for the Red Lions. Mo Fati checking in for United Prep Canada. And for those people who are watching, yes, this is the same Mo Fati that played with the FEU Tamaraws in the previous season, 2 seasons ago. Played in season 86. That's a 7-footer right there. Tingnan natin ulit dito. Yung foul, he said, oh, it's a foul on John Paul Mendy. So they're currently reviewing it right now. So there's an unsuccessful challenge here by Beda. But still, Zed Etule will be heading to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
2 free throws for Zed Etule.
Zed Etule at the line with 5 points now and 2 rebounds. Has been steady in the past 2 games. Rebounded there by Nate Hosanna. Alonzo Tan, definitely a tough cover. Tawagan pa siya ng offensive foul.
Offensive foul, number 3 on Alonzo Tan, his second. 4 on Canada.
Nigel, swing the ball around. Yukian Andrada for 3. There you go.
Yukian Andrada, 3!
Yukian now with 5 points. He had a slow start, but hopefully this helps him get going in the remaining minutes of this second quarter and in the second half. Alphaba, mid-range jumper, sweet shot. 5 points now for Alphaba. Gonzalez to Yukian. Oh! Hindi sila nagkaintindihan doon. Another turnover for the Red Lions. Nate tried to give it to Mo Fati, but denied entry there. Mo Fati will be setting the screen for Alpha. Ba, the drive. Wild shot, no foul called. Fast break opportunity for the Red Lions. Lefty finish for Brian Sahonia for his 8 points of this game. Alonzo Tan gives it to Randall. Mongard, Alonzo, Nate, no hesitation 3. Mo Fati with the rebound. And Mo with an end one opportunity. It's a legit 7-footer right there on the floor. Shipping cart bring you this fast break. With Brian Sahonia, no one there to contest him. I remember watching Mo Fati with the FU Tamaraos 2 seasons ago. I think he was the tallest guy that was on the floor right now. It should go back to the black shirts. Yeah, 14 seconds on the clock here. Hosanna, mid-range jumper. It looked good. Hosanna now with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists.
21 seconds on the shot clock.
Canada able to hit their shots here.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
Even though they are out-rebounded by San Beda 23-12. Ooh, almost a blitz.
90 seconds on the shot
Get the blitz there by Mongard. Trying to match the intensity of Brian Sahonia. 19 on the clock for the Red Lions. Estacio communicating here with Yukian. Andrada is wide open. Just unable to hit that 3. Tan gives it to Nate. Fati once more. Kinapos lang dun yung ano ni Fati. Hook shot. Here comes Sahonia. Ooh. Parang nadulas ata dun si Bry. Hosanna chooses to drive. Fadeaway jumper. Secured by the Red Lions. Penny. Facing stiff defense from Alonzo Tan. Gives it up. 3. Hits back rim. The 3 ball just not hitting for San Beda right now. 2 for 10 in this ball game.
2 minutes.
3 ball. Hindi rin para sa Canada. Spin move. Left hand shot. Ball is now with Alonzo Tan with 1 minute and 43 remaining. Hosanna, drive. Napalakas. And it's going back to the white shirts. Both teams unable to hit their shots in the previous things here.
Lawrence Huggins coming in for the Red Lions.
Well, up by 4 right now is Canada up against San Beda. We got a timeout on the floor. back here in the second quarter, with United Prep up by 4 right now, 32-28 against the San Beda Red Lions. A low-scoring affair, definitely, but still an exciting one for sure. San Beda out-rebounding UPC 27-17. United Prep 6 steals to 3 in favor of Canada. 7 turnovers for United Prep, 11 for San Beda here. Something that they need to fix, most likely in the second half, and that will be discussed in the locker room. Estacio getting hounded by Alonzo Tan. Penny gives it to Sajonia. Swing pass, left side, Hawkins. Ayaw pa rin. 2 for 11 now for San Beda from outside the line. Mongard will take his chances from downtown. No good there. Mo Fati unable to secure the board. Oh, it's going back to the black shirts with Osana throwing the ball onto the legs of a defender.
Nigel Gonzalez coming in for Miles Colbara. Timeout United Prep Canada.
Once again, we got another timeout here by United Prep with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining here in the second.
Here's Mark Villa coming in for the Red Lions. Shot clock at 14 seconds.
14 seconds on the clock here. United Prep. 3 from Alonzo Tan. Lawrence Hawkins with the rebound. Lina gives it to Nigel Gonzalez. Swinging the ball around are the Red Lions. Sajonia has a clear shot at the rim. Although it was short, it's going back to Canada. Alat yung shooting ng San Beda dito sa second quarter. Nate bringing down the ball for Canada. Was matched up with San Beda pretty well. Hosanna, sidestep 3. No good there. 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sajonia against Mongard. Bry. Oh, hounded by Fati. Hawkins gives it back to Brian. 5 seconds, Sajonia 3. Good!
Brian Sajonia 3!
Over the outstretched arms of a defender. And with that, our score right now is 32-31 in favor of United Prep Canada up against San Beda Red Lions. But before we head to the halftime break, let me first turn you over to Flo Del Agua.
Appreciate that, Nico. Dahil nag-iinit na nga ang laro na to, magpalamig muna tayo dito saglit bago mag-halftime. Here beside me is Rafi Flandes, PR of one of our sponsors here in the Asiabasket, the Blitz Nutrition. Rafi, thank you so much for giving me the time. Kanina, no, mula umaga pa lang, nag-iikot na kayo dito, pinapatryan nyo sa players yung Blitz Bar. Pero gusto kong malaman ng Asiabasket fans natin, no, paano nyo ba in-innovate itong product na to? What is it about? At ano yung mga, unique selling points ng product?
Well, actually, here at Blitz Nutrition, we wanted to make nutrition more accessible. And for your information, Blitz is actually local, so it's locally made. So yun yung maganda. It's the first locally made protein bar in the Philippines. And of course, it's a high protein bar, so it's 21 grams and it's low in calories. It's only 210. So syempre, sometimes people forget na since high protein yung hinahanap nila, minsan high calorie din siya. So sometimes it really affects your diet. So it also comes with oats, so it's also good with dietary fiber. It's good for your gut. And yeah, we're also in a lot of stores. If you can find us on TikTok, on Shopee, on Lazada. A lot of your local gyms probably have it. Just check nila lang where you can check our socials at blitzbar.co. Yeah, it's also in a few cafes if you're familiar with Mod Coffee. Yeah.
Rafi, alam mo ako rin, pinatry nyo sa akin yung kanina ang Blitz Bar. I have to say, white chocolate talaga yung favorite ko. Pero base sa mga players kanina, ano ba yung top vote nila?
Actually, funnily enough, white chocolate nagugustuhan ng mga local, and yung mga foreign, they probably like the dark chocolate more. Yeah.
Thank you so much for innovating this product, Rafi. Proudly Filipino pala, no? At nagustuhan ng ating mga foreigners here. But since sinamahan mo ko dito, this is your chance to, give some shout-outs.
Ayan. Shout out po sa boss ko kay Jaime. Jaime C, I hope you see us. We're doing a good job here. We're making content here. Shout out to Raf, shout out to Seb, shout out to Sean, my partner here. Wala siya dito ngayon kasi he's taking an important call, so I'm filling in for him. Yeah. 5 minutes more.
Thank you, Rafi. And we look forward at maraming salamat muli sa Blitz Nutrition for sponsoring our event. But right now, we head into this halftime break. We will see you back. Magbabalik po ang Asiabasket. We are back here at the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational, and here beside me is our leading scorer, John Paul Mendy of United Prep Canada. John Paul, amazing performance during the first half, 12 points and 3 blocks. You have been very aggressive during the first and second quarter. What is motivating this aggressive performance?
Yeah, we just need this game. That's why I'm aggressive, and all the team are aggressive on defense because we need this game and we have to win it. Yeah.
John Paul, you've been here in the Philippines for a while. I'm sure you miss your folks back in Senegal. This is your time to greet them.
Ouais, les amis, je vous fais un bon coucou quoi. C'est moi, votre ami, votre frère. Vous me manquez quoi. Allez, vas-y, big up à toute la famille. Hein. Peace and love, guys.
Thank you, John Paul, and good luck going to the third quarter. Your thoughts, Nico?
Thanks for that, Flo. And actually, John Paul Mendy played amazing in the first half. And you could see here in the halftime first, before we go more on to the numbers of John Paul Mendy, 32 points for United Prep up against 31 of San Beda at the end of the first half. 3-point shooting for both teams leaves a lot to be desired. The free throw shooting as well, 7 for 12 for United Prep, 4 for 10 for San Beda, 11 turnovers for San Beda, 7 for United Prep, 10 assists for San Beda to the 8 of United Prep. And then for the rebounds, that is a department that San Beda has been dominating all throughout this tournament. They are number 1 in this whole tournament in rebounds with 52 a night, 52 a game rather. So that's how it's looking like for the first half with regard to how both teams have performed. For the leading scorers, John Paul Mendy has 12, Hosanna has 7, Mongard with 5, Sahonia with 11, Kuldora with 6, Etule with 5. For the rebounding department, Sahonia with 8, Kuldora with 4, Kalimag with 3. On the side of United Prep, 7 for Hosanna, 5 for Alphaba, and 3 for Mo Fati. Second half action coming your way between the San Beda Red Lions going up against United Prep Canada. This is the quarterfinals. Winner will move on to the semifinals. It's a knockout game, not a best of 3. And the semifinals will immediately begin tomorrow. So stay tuned for the time on when the game will take place. It's always going to be here in Playtime, FilOil, Eco Oil Center. Third quarter begins. Nigel Gonzalez, hounded by Alonzo Tan there. Sahonia gives it to Nigel against Alonzo Tan. Nigel kicks it. Andrada 3. Almost. It's going back though to the white shirts with 14 on the shot clock. Yuki and Andrada made 6 3-pointers in the last game. Right now though, he is 1 for 5 after that shot, hoping to find his form here in the second if he wants to bring his team to the semifinals. Drive. It's going out.
4 seconds on the shot
4 seconds on the shot clock.
4 seconds to shoot.
There's a drive by Kuldora with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists to his name right now. Sahonia finds Andrada, pero the pass going offline is going back to the black shirts. Great stand there by Canada. Steal by Gonzalez. Andrada, no, Nate Hosanna trailing. Choosing to drive. Oh, great sidestep there by Joe Celso. His first 2 points in this game. Mongard has been quiet to his standards, only having 5 points and 2 rebounds in the first half. Let's see how he responds back here in the third. Let's take a look here at a drive from Joe Celso a while ago, evading 2 defenders, splitting the D, and getting his first 2 points in this game. Alphaba gives it to Mongard. Mongard switch on to Andrada. Mongard with the drive, right finish, no, and Sahonia secures the board. Yukien, the gather. Oh, I think there's a push-off from Joe Celso from the back. The referee saw it clearly.
Pushing foul, number 33, Joe Celso, his first.
First foul, though, on the big man. Only played sparingly in the first half. Only 3 minutes of playing time. Beda, though, has reclaimed the lead, although a slim one. Alphaba double-teamed. Steal by Sahonia. Brian gives it to Celso against Jean-Paul Mendy. Ball slipping out of Goldora's hands. Another turnover on the Red Lions. That is turnover number 13. Tan gives it to Osana. Nate, drive. Kicks it back out to Alpha. Ba, 2, no. Beda waiting and setting up their offense. Sealed there by Andrada. And there's going to be a foul on him, says our referees.
Offensive foul, number 21, Yukien Andrada, his first.
Although it's only the first foul for Yukien Andrada. Just tough breaks right now for Beda. Really slow start here in the third quarter for both. Mongard. Tan thought about the three. Randall, spin, or rather the bump, and the floater. Good for Randall Mongard, giving the lead back to Canada. Sahonia, denied entry there. And Andrada was fouled as he was trying to get that ball. First team foul on United Prep. Ooh, that's tough. 4 fouls on the Randall Mongard. Risky thing here. And now Edge Capuno relieving for Randall Mongard.
14 seconds on the shot.
Hound, or rather, riddled with 4 fouls already here. Looks like we're gonna see him in the 4th already. Nigel. Straight line drive for Nigel Gonzalez and an and one. Gonzalez now with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists, plus the bonus. That is the 3rd foul on John Paul Mendy. Look at Nigel Gonzalez. Tough finish for the guard. Gonzalez just taking his time for shooting that free throw. Once again, the lead is back with the Red Lions. Only up by 2 here. Capuno trapped. And he's called for traveling. Couldn't give the ball much faster as he was trapped well by the Red Lions. Here we see Justin Umaga checking in favor of Edge Capuno. Oh, that's a foul on Alonzo Tan. 3 fouls now on Alonzo.
Number 3, Alonzo Tan, his 3rd personal. 3 on Canada.
3 team fouls for Team Canada. Nigel finds Andrada. 3. Locked in is Yukien. Andrada now with 8 points. Score is 39-34 after that 3. This assist brought to you by Blitz Nutrition. Gonzalez, Andrada, 3 ball. United Prep Canada wanting to talk things over before we resume action here in Asiabasket. You're watching the quarterfinals game between the San Beda Red Lions going up against United Prep Canada, with San Beda currently up 39-34 against United Prep. They have since went on an 8-2 run here in the third quarter after starting slow. Hosanna, the drive, step through, ayaw pa rin for United Prep. They get the ball though, but Penny Estacio with a counter steal. Here come the Red Lions. Kalima calling out the play. Screen set by Celso. One more time. Kalimag, 3. Hits the back rim, but Celso fighting for the rebound, and it lands in the hands of John Paul Mendy to Alpha Ba. Down to John Paul. Alpha against Estacio. Ooh! Offensive foul here called on Alphaba. Estacio taking on the brunt of Alphaba's drive.
RC Kalibak coming in for the Red Lions.
Andrada to Penny. And Penny this time getting trapped. Saved by Andrada. Penny with Hosanna right on him. Estacio once again, another foul on Nate.
Holding foul by number 24, Nathaniel Hosanna.
Only the first foul of Hosanna, but that is penalty already on Canada, which means free throws for the Red Lions.
2 free throws for Penny Estacio.
This free throw brought to you by Anta. Penny Estacio missing on that first free throw. Penny Estacio right now with a point, a rebound, and assist to his name. Offense has stalled for Canada. Will that be an end one? And yes, it would be. John Paul Mendy now with 14 points and 3 rebounds.
Blocking foul by number 33, Joe Celso.
There's a foul on Joe Celso, his second one. Let's take a look here one more time. The forward pass from Alonzo Tan. And with that, the bump, the sidestep, John Paul Mendy makes the bonus. Back to a 3-point game. Andrada had to give it up. Right there is RC to his brother Richie. Richie with the drive, clean block by Mendy. And Mendy choosing to take on the entire white shirts. Look at that, Mendy. I mean, everything but the shot though. Presentation, 9 out of 10. Execution, 1. It's going back here to United Prep. Only a possession separating San Beda from Canada. Hosanna. Match on to Yukien. Mendy. This time, called for traveling is Mendy. Good help there by Estacio, throwing his body to prevent these guys from entering the paint. So, goes back to the white shirts. Nigel gives it to Andrada, waiting on the left corner, making it from downtown. The 3-point shooting for Andrada has been hitting now here in the second half. Mendy is called for a, well, rather, the San Beda Red Lions called for a foul. Etule called for a holding foul. Should be penalty here already. Let me check. It is penalty. John Paul Mendy at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Right now, this guy is making 15 points with 4 rebounds in 17 minutes of action. Good there on Mendy. 43-38. Gonzalez kicks it back out. Gonzalez receives it from the corner. They have 9 seconds to shoot. Gonzalez locating Andrada again. Short on that one. Mendy losing the ball, but Umaga retrieves it. Umaga. Tan. That was blocked there by Andrada. Great recovery. Swing the ball around as United Prep. This time short, but Umaga was right there. One more time, fadeaway jumper. No good. Stasio calling out the play. Penny gives it to Andrada. And Alonzo Tan was called for a foul. 4 fouls on Alonzo Tan.
Number 3, Alonzo Tan has his 4th.
It's 4th foul on Tan.
For
Yukian Andrada right now with 11 points, a rebound, and assists. Has been more aggressive on the scoring end this second half. Demanding the ball. Since Beda is without Jomel Puno and Janty Miller right now. Edge Capuno checking in for United Prep in favor of Alonzo Tan. Umaga bringing down the ball right now for the black shirts. Mendy. Huge sidestep for Mendy. Scramble for the ball. It's going back to the white shirts with Mendy. Last touch on that one. Beda scoring 14 points here in the third quarter. Only 6 right now for United Prep Canada. Lina. Oh, an offensive foul here called on the Red Lions. Our referee seeing that action.
Offensive foul, number 15, Zed Etule, his 3rd personal.
That is now the 3rd foul on Zed Etule. Alphaba will be the one to hand it over to Edge Capuno.
2 minutes.
Umaga asking for a screen from Alphaba. Mendy. John Paul. Fouled by Beda. Since they're already in penalty, that's going to be 2 free throws for John Paul Mendy. Right now, John Paul Mendy taking on the scoring load for United Prep Canada. As he currently has 16 points, looking to add more to his totals after these 2 free throws, making the first one. We see Mo Fati. Oh, but he sat down. I thought he was going to go to the... Oh, there you go. There's Mo Fati checking in. Getting Mendy some much-needed rest before the 4th quarter begins. Bismarck lean up against Mo Fati. What a matchup right there. The 6'3", 6'4" guy going up against a legit 7-footer. Kalimag. Lina is called for traveling there, shuffling his feet before going left. And we see John Paul Mendy immediately checking in for United Prep after just a really quick water break, I'm assuming. Mendy gives it to Alpha Ba. Alpha. Two-man game with Mendy. Mendy with a three. No good on that shot. And Gonzalez, or rather that is, yeah, Nigel finds Bonzalida, three. Way short. Mendy. Oh, again, that's a foul on the Red Lions. Nigel Gonzalez with his first foul, though.
Number 13, RC Kalibag penalty. Second foul on RC Kalibag.
The second foul on RC. Oh, yeah. They call it on RC Kalimag.
2 free throws for John Paul Mendy.
John Paul Mendy at the line. Misses the first. John Paul Mendy is shooting free throws, 11 and 12. He's getting to the line at will. Physically, no player from San Beda could match up with him, just physically. Although the Red Lions up by 4 right now against United Prep. Almost a steal by Alphaba. Bonzalida, corner, pass, Kalimag.
RC Kalibag.
That's RC with his first 3 points in this game. Much needed one for the Red Lions. Mendy breaking off from the press. Mendy sidestep. Gonna be 2 free throws again for John Paul.
Blocking foul, number 7, Marquina, that's his 4th.
Let's take a look here one more time. Bonzalida finding RC waiting at the corner.
Joe Celso coming in for Bismarckina.
Joe Celso checking in for Bismarck Lina. John Paul Mendy once again paying tribute to SGA, being at the line once more. This is free throws, 13 and 14. Just unable to hit this last few free throws though, but this time it's good. 6-point game now between San Beda and United Prep. San Beda keeping UPC at bay with their timely shooting, much needed threes. Shot clock is off with 10 seconds to shoot. What will Estacio do? Penny, corner, shot. That was blocked by Nate. 2 seconds to go. Hindi ata aabot. I don't think that's gonna reach.
No basket.
No basket on John Paul Mendy. But still, at the end of 3, San Beda is up 48-42 against Canada. We'll see you guys for the 4th quarter.
We still have a review.
It is becoming a close game here in the Asiabasket 2025 International Invitational, and one of the guys who's been making it very difficult for the San Beda Red Lions is John Paul Mendy of United Prep Canada. But did you know, Asiabasket fans, that this guy doesn't have an original position? He told me earlier that ever since he started playing basketball, he was trained to be an all-around player. He was once with University of Batangas as a big man, but he also told me that he has been making it an expertise and an edge as a player to be a good wing, a good forward, and as we're seeing in his performance right now, he could also be a good center. Back to you, Nico.
Thanks for that, Flo. And we definitely see John Paul Mendy showing us his ability as a wing, not just being a traditional center, and that is what's keeping United Prep step in step with the San Beda Red Lions right now. Being a legit 6'7", 6'8" guy, not a lot of local players could match up with him. And here the referees just reviewed if the dunk a while ago by John Paul Mendy counted. Obviously it did not. And it was just confirmed in the venue right now. We would like to thank everyone watching on Facebook and on YouTube following this game between San Beda and United Prep. Yes, we are entering the fourth quarter of this exciting quarterfinals matchup right now. Edge gives it to John Paul. Mendy, no hesitation, three, hits the back rim and rebounded by Penny Estacio. Penny finds Gonzalez there. Swing it to the left side, no good, and Mo Fati ends the possession for the Red Lions. Capuno playing point. Mendy gives it back to Alphaba. Fati swings it back to the other side. Mendy, drive. Fati, there you go, Mo Fati.
Mo Fati!
With the offensive board. The touch around the rim is getting better compared to what we saw from 2 seasons ago. Screen. Bonzalida swinging around are the Red Lions. Three from Nigel, no good. Almost went in, almost halfway. Only 2 possessions separating the Red Lions from United Prep. Hosanna. Trap, picked up his dribble already, had to give it up to Edge Capuno, and he makes it. Edge Capuno. 4-0 start for Canada entering the fourth quarter. How will San Beda respond to this mini run? Celso swings it back. Nigel. Estacio, three. No good. Secured by Mendy. And that's a foul called on Nigel Gonzalez. Blocking the pathway of John Paul Mendy.
Number 12, Nigel Gonzalez is first. One on your Red Lions.
Only the first foul though on Nigel Gonzalez. Let's take a look here one more time. Edge Capuno. In the earlier possession.
21 seconds on the shot clock.
21 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of time for United Prep here to draw something up or craft something. Capuno denied. Hosanna with the fake, choosing to drive but losing the basketball. It's going back to the white shirts after that one. Brian gives it to Nigel. Sahonia does not take the three. Gives it back out to his point guard. Nigel, Sahonia, this time lets it fly. And it's good for Brian Sahonia. Back to a 5-point game between San Beda and Canada. Sahonia now with 14 points after that one. The leading scorer for the Red Lions. Hosanna, drive. It's gonna be 2 free throws for Nate.
Number 13, Archie Alibag is third personal. Penny Estacio doing it for Nigel Gonzalez. 2 free throws for Nathaniel Hosanna.
Nate Hosanna right now with 7 points and 9 rebounds. Also with 3 assists on Nate. Add the 1 steal to his stats right now, but he misses the first one. Nate. Taking his time with the second free throw. Short on that one, and there's going to be another free throw on Nate Hosanna since it's a lane violation called on the Red Lions. Nate Hosanna gets a redo here. Currently staring at a 5-point deficit are United Prep. And this time, he makes it. 4-point game. Estacio. Screen set by Bonzalida. Sahonia, let's see what he does. Blitzed by Alphaba. Leaning left and still making the basket. Tough shot for Brian Sahonia. Mendy. Sidestep mid-range jumper. Also another tough one. Mendy here trying to tap the ball away. Almost did, but Sahonia recovers. Sahonia switch on to Hosanna, and Hosanna gets the steal. Nate, the drive, and that's gonna be 2 free throws once again for United Prep. A foul called on Penny Estacio, his 3rd foul.
Hanging foul by number 0, Penny Estacio, his 3rd personal.
Hosanna looking to get points 9 and 10 here in this trip at the line. First shot is good for Nate Hosanna. Currently at the line for Hosanna, he is 4 for 5. Good 80%. This is the second. And one more. Again, another lane violation is called on San Beda. Hosanna. One more. Deja vu, since it was a similar thing in the last time he was at the free throw line. San Beda here will receive a technical with Coach Andre. With some choice words for our referee here.
Foul on the San Beda Red Lions assistant coach for disrespectfully addressing a game official.
There you go, disrespectfully addressing the game official. So, you know, Coach Andre just wanting to defend his players, wanting to defend his team. Had some choice words the official didn't like. Definitely a student of the game itong si Coach Andre. Alphaba to shoot the first free throw. No good there for Alpha.
Substitute free throw for Nathaniel Hosanna.
So ito na yung substitute free throw for Hosanna, wherein there was a lane violation called a while ago. That's why he will be taking this one more time. And we see Randall Mongard checking in for United Prep. Riddled with 4 fouls, kaya medyo hindi siya nakakalaro sa laro na to. But let's see how he lasts in this game. San Beda clinging on to a 4-point lead. Drive. Clean block by John Paul Mendy.
9 seconds on the shot clock. 9 seconds to shoot.
9 seconds on the shot clock here for the Red Lions. Andrada finding his point guard with 5 seconds to shoot. Penny locates Andrada. Wide open RC. No good there. And Alonzo Tan crossing the half-court line. Trying to get Randall Mongard going. Penny there slipping. Great fake by Mongard. He got fouled, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Canada again. This is going to be free throws 27 and 28 for Canada, compared to just the 15 of San Beda.
2 free throws for Randall Mongard.
Canada just taking advantage of the size they have right now inside the paint and trying to get those points from the line. Makes the first free throw is Randall with 8 points now and 2 rebounds and 2 assists. No good on that second. Score though is 53-50, a one-possession game between San Beda and Canada. Gonzalez, the drive, the drop pass. Ipit lang si Bonzalida. Kalimag, step through, and that's going to be a foul. Kalimag will be heading to the line for 2 free throws. Kalimag usually averages 9 points per game, only with 3 right now. Couldn't get it going in the first 3 quarters, but hopefully the fourth will be much different for Kalimag.
2 free throws for RC Kalimag.
RC Kalimag to shoot 2 free throws, wanting to extend this lead for his team. First shot is good for RC. Former UP Fighting Maroon, RC Kalimag. Two for 2 at the line for Kalimag. Alonzo Tan calling the play for the black shirts. Mongard got denied entry there by the defense of San Beda. They got 11 seconds on the shot clock though. A lot of time to find their offense here. Tan gives it to Mendy. Mendy was thinking about the 3, instead gives it to Mongard. No hesitation shot, off to the left. Mongard has been ice cold considering that he's been riddled with foul trouble. Couldn't really get into the flow of this game. Foul on John Paul Mendy. He's fouled out. That's 5 on Mendy. Crucial.
John Paul Mendy, 5 fouls.
Yeah, crucial foul on John Paul Mendy. Let's see who will replace him. We see Mo Fati checking in for John Paul Mendy.
Mo Fati coming in for John Paul Mendy. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Screen there. Gonzalez smokes that layup. Canada. This time Alphaba gives it to Alonzo Tan. Tan to Mongard. Mongard floater. And Bonzalida going up to secure the rebound. And his teammates were loving it. Sahonia hitting a wall named Mo Fati.
Making foul, number 45, Mo Fati, his first.
It's only the first foul though for Mo Fati. 3 team fouls for United Prep Canada.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
14 seconds on the clock here para sa San Beda. Pass out, Nigel. Corner. RC locked in. Makes it an 8-point game for the Red Lions. How will Canada respond? Dan gives it to Hosanna, wanting to counter that one with a 3 of his own, although it was short. See San Beda here just taking their time, wanting to run down this clock. Gonzalez calling out the play. It's gonna be Sahonia, and Andrada attracts the defense. He's wide open once more. They didn't do their scouting report on what Yuki and Andrada could do. 11-point lead for San Beda. Timeout by United Prep Canada. This is the Blitz Nutrition assist of the game. On the quarter with Kalimag hitting his first 3 here. Another one from Yuki and Andrada, this time from Brian Sahonia. San Beda will be heading with a 11-point lead before we head to the timeout. We are back here in the fourth quarter with San Beda with some cushion against the United Prep Canada, up by 11, 61-50 with 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth. That big three by Yuki and Andrada prompted United Prep to call a timeout, but let's see if they have fight in them here in the remaining minutes. Nathaniel Hosana making up for the loss of John Paul Mendy, the leading scorer, best player of Canada, now on the bench because of 5 fouls. This time, it's an offensive foul called on the Red Lions.
Offensive foul, number 12, Nigel Gonzalez, his second.
Nigel Gonzalez with 2. Canada looking at a 9-point deficit now. Pass out. Alphaba 3, short. Look at Mo Fati just getting the rebound over the head of JC Bonzarida. That's what being 7 foot does to you.
Pushing foul on number 8, JC Bonzarida, his third personal. 2 free throws for Mo Fati.
Mo Fati at the line with 4 points, 6 rebounds. Short on that first shot. Second shot, no good. But Mo Fati almost securing the ball. But San Beda here, they have the numbers, 3 versus 1, and they make sure they get the basket. Nigel Gonzalez with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Alphaba from way downtown. I'm not sure if he's qualified to shoot it from that far, but okay. Andrada though hits the back rim. Mongard choosing to drive instead. Great finish by Randall Mongard. Last 2 minutes of this fourth quarter game between the Red Lions and United Prep. Quarterfinals action here inside the Playtime FilOil Center. San Beda hoping to end this game well and proceed to the semifinals. Well, United Prep staring at a 9-point deficit, hoping to get more stops and shots to come back. Hosana showing us his bag. Mid-range jumper by Hosana. No good there, leaning on to the left. We see Edge Capuno about to check in for Canada. Bit of a rush shot from Hosana a while ago. Fake out by Andrada there. Brian evades Hosana. Bonzalida, mid-range jumper. Knocks it down. 11-point game right now between San Beda and Canada. Hoping to add more final touches to this matchup in the quarters. Penalty for San Beda, that's why United Prep will be heading to the line for 2.
Penny Estacio coming in for the Red Lions. 2 free throws for Alphaba.
Alphaba here at the line. 5 points, 9 rebounds for him. Only shot 2 for 9 from the field. San Beda outscoring United Prep in the second half. 17-10 in the third quarter, then now currently 17-13. Much better showing compared to what they have shown us in the first half. Gonzalez. Here, referee calling a technical on Coach Tony for continuous complaining.
Technical foul on Canada's head coach Tony Tan for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Yes, called for unsportsmanlike behaviors, Coach Tony. No good on that shot by Brian Sahonia, but the ball is still gonna be on San Beda's side.
Seconds on the shot clock.
Andrada to inbound to Nigel. Nigel warding off. Edge Capuno. Good tap there by Capuno. And an offensive foul was called on Andrada for holding on to Capuno there, or parang may naligaw.
Number 21, UKN.
Yeah, it's an Andrada. Second foul on UKN. 30 seconds separating Canada from San Beda here. Capuno with a drive. Good finish by Edge. Gonzalez gives it to Zed Etule. Just 1 second separating the game clock from the shot clock. And it looks like San Beda will be heading to the semifinals, winning their matchup here against Canada, who fought really hard here. Ooh, the three by Brian Sahonia. Good shot by Brian. And that's the end of the ball game, with San Beda winning 68-58.
In 68 for the win, they will advance to the semifinals.
Yes, San Beda will be advancing to the semifinals. Congratulations to them. Played well here despite a physical matchup with United Prep. Gave us a great game. San Beda in this matchup shot 39%. United Prep with 30. They hit 9 3-pointers out of 30, while United Prep was really ice cold from downtown, 3 for 24, good for 12%, while San Beda was hitting 32% of their shots. San Beda out-rebounding United Prep 47-39. The ball was moving well, 21 assists to just the 9 of their opponents. Although San Beda will be working on their turnovers, hopefully in the next game. And now I'll be turning you over to Flo Del Agua. She'll be interviewing the best player of this game.
Appreciate that. Nico, our hoop junkie in Sundry Food Hall, best player of the game. He has been playing very consistent for the team. Brian Sahonia is our best player today. Bri, last shot ka na naman nitong mga nakaraang araw. Very consistent ka sa San Beda. Alam ko yung mga preseason, wala namang gaanong meaning ito papunta sa inyo dahil NCAA pa rin ang pinaka-importante. Pero yung mga ganitong simpleng rewards as best player, gaano kalaking tulong para sa'yo?
Siguro sobrang laking bagay kasi isa sa magbuboost ng confidence ko, and sinabi ko lang sa team na after ng FilOil na pag may liga tayo, sanayin naman natin na nanalo tayo para madala natin sa season. So yun, pinupush ko lang sarili ko para sa teammates ko rin at makita nila yung energy ko, and sobrang taas ng energy ng kalaban so pinantayan lang din namin.
Brian, na-mention mo na nga ang taas ng energy ng kalaban from first to third quarter. Dikdikan talaga. Ano yung mga hindi na dapat dalhin na mistakes para sa semifinals bukas?
Siguro yung turnovers. Kailangan maging composed pa kami. Lalo yung mga guards. And yun, kailangan di kami sumabay sa nilalaro nila.
Brian, napakasaya ng San Beda community dito sa pagbabalik mo sa team. Pero batiin mo naman ang mga sumusuporta sa'yo at ang mga pamilya mo.
Binabati ko po yung mga mahal ko sa buhay, yung nanay-tatay ko, girlfriend ko at ang pamilya ng girlfriend ko. Yun lang po.
Maraming salamat, Brian. Congratulations. Balik sa'yo, Nico.
Thank you.
Thanks for that, Flo. And that once again, that was Brian Sahonian, your best player of the game with 19 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Your final score in this game, San Beda 68-58 for United Prep Canada. Coming up next is a battle between the Benilde Blazers going up against USC Growling Tigers. The last quarterfinals matchup for today. Stay tuned. We'll see you all for that next one.